You know how bad Rihanna is? She's one of the baddest of the baddest. I've been a huge fan of hers for a long time. I want to show you something. I know typically this channel is driven by you, but today I'm in charge. This is one of my favorite pop songs, any song, performances, performers, grooves, progressions, melodies, all of it. This is a masterclass on live music. This is Rihanna, Love on the Brain, live at Global Citizen 2016. Watch it go.
Y'all ready?
What you just saw there, okay, is what makes this slow triplet-based ballad what it is, okay? There's something about a slow 6/8, 12/8, feeling things in equal sets of 3 and multiples of which just gives a powerhouse vocalist all the room in the world to trill over, come in beforehand, be super loud, be super soft. It's everything, right? This is the groove, right? The landscape to allow a powerhouse vocalist to just take over and rule the world. That's what this is. This little push that she does, okay? Before the bar line, okay? Just think about how much room you have to work with in here. Feel the groove.
You're pretty hard, but a price too.
I mean, you could see she's confident and she could do anything here. The whole thing, like if you're gonna cover this with your band, is that everything is an accentuation of the drums. Okay, your keyboards are laying that it's like a shimmer, like it's a pedal that's covering everything, and the drums 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're alternating between a single kick, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 right? And they're like cannons going out. So everything you do should mimic that, okay? Everything you do. When you're doing these chord changes, you saw me holding up the fingers, right? It's in the key of G. 1, 2, 6, 5. So G major, 2 is A minor, 6 is E minor, 5 is D major. So you got that boom, ga, boom, boom, ga. You want to make sure that you're not playing this all dead and lifeless, like super staccato. The secret to all groove is not everybody coming in at the same time, but that the duration has the same intent. The duration and the dynamics have the same intent. So when you hear a single kick that, right, it should ring out. When you have a double, right? You should do the best you can to try to mimic the whole sound in each of those parts. Let's keep going. Open it up.
Just to get just to get a taste. Must be love on a brain.
All right, so many cool things happened in here. These are textbook. For all you seasoned musicians out there, you're like, duh. But it's important to realize and just to understand the restraint and the purposefulness with which you have to play when you support someone like this, okay? When you're coming off, hi-hats begin to open. Very simple fill that doesn't muddy the water. Because when you get there, right, the keyboards are going to lift up, and it's no longer going to have that whole pedal thing that whatever. It's everybody does the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a break in between. And it sounds big. So you got to make sure everybody gets that, okay? Hear the hi-hats close?
Just to get close to you. For miles just to get a taste. Must be love on a brain.
And now the keys jump up. Let's talk about the melody for a second here. Or the harmony real quick. When it goes to that part, it goes down to F, C, G. It does that a couple times, and then the last time it goes to F to D to G. So the melody here, for the whole first part of the tune, right? That so straightforward and simple. Over the G major, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2, 1, and then slide right to the major third. So we're targeting the major third, B in the key of G. Now as she goes on in the beginning, you hear her go, shoot for that fifth. And then right when it goes to the 2 chord of A minor, you'll hear her go right to that A, but then hammer onto that fifth, right, that E in A. So again, third of G, or third of 1, fifth of 2, right? Then when it goes to the 6th, even though that E is the root of the 6th chord, that doesn't give you that change. So you're choosing E minor, so she's going to go right over to G, that minor third, descend, and then when it goes down to the 5 chord to D, I love this. It goes this little blues inflection. D7 would be your 7th chord in key, right? Your 5-7 chord, and she just teases it. Flat 7, 6, 5 of D. That's your melody. Now when it goes down to the chorus, it's babe, shooting for that C. So that is your 5th of F. Then when it goes to C, that's your root of C. And then it's, I think it goes down to your root of G there. But this little move here, shooting for that C, really adds that flat 7 pull. It really makes it feel like G is still 1 and we didn't just move to the key of C major. Anyway, I'm getting too heady in here. The point is, study this stuff. It's simple, it's diatonic, and it's perfect. Oh, I forgot to mention the best part. When it goes to the D, the 5 chord, right? So we stopped borrowing from C, if you will. When it goes to D, when she sings the hook, must be love on the brain. You guys know I'm obsessed with what makes a hook a hook. It's so simple. It's your 2 or your 9, whatever you want to call it. In the key of G, that is your A, right? And what is this? The 5th of your 5 chord. Remember it forever. Your 9 is your 5. Your 9 is the 5th of your 5 chord. A, is the 5th of D. So over our 5-chord D, we're playing our A, which is the 5th of that chord, and that's one whole step up from your root, G to A, and that's what makes the hook. You know how many hooks are 9 to 1? 1,000,000. It works. It works. Just try it. Just try it. Just try it. I mean, it's simple, it's perfect, and it's done perfectly. Let's keep going.
It keeps cursing my name. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you. And I can't get enough of
Great break.
you. Baby, keep loving me. Just love me, yeah. Just love me. All you need to do is got me like ow. I'm tired of being played like a violin. What do I gotta do to get in your motherfucking baby like don't you stop loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just love me.
I'm telling you, the key takeaway here for me is that this structure really allows her to just completely become that person, that character, who she wrote the song about, who she was when she wrote the song about that person, right? There's something about the slow 6/8 ballads, or even 3/4 waltzes like my country bluegrass side and stuff like that, that's just when you get to be that person, when you get to do the real talk. Everything about her body language, her swagger, the way she's coming in before it, she's picking new notes, she's pushing through, she's picking people out in the audience, she's clawing across, right? This is like, this is made for this. It is made for this. So when you're in this band and you're covering this tune, man, you have got to be so rock solid. Starts with the drummer, right? The rhythm section. Everybody has got to be just completely on that pulse so that the vocalist doesn't even think about it. It's just the heartbeat, and they just get to be this badass that they are. And she, again, forget about the range, forget about, it's the confidence. It's the absolute ownership of everybody in the crowd that shines through when you see her take the stage. She's one of the baddest of my generation. It's not even up for debate.
Just to get close to you, baby.
I love it. I mean, you know, it's like guitar players, you know, where you get in that weightless period and you just, you know, you can be quiet, you make these little notes, things that you've never really done before, but there's nothing bad that can happen because you're already there and you know you're searing. It's a completely weightless moment. You watch her here and she's singing, and the way she's coming in and out of the microphone, just like kind of audiating a little bit. I mean, she's just feeling the monitors in real time. She's feeling that auditory space in real time, and just using her voice to kind of create like a landscape. And she doesn't know if she's going to come in early or late or what she's going to do. She's just feeling it out. But you're seeing that weightless moment from here on out. Like it's just golden. I'm just going to hit the button and let it go. Hopefully. Hit it before it gets there. Back up. Okay. I mean, she's just great. Rihanna, love you. One more thing, melody-wise, that I just want you to point out that I want to point out that I forgot to point out before. There's two parts to the hook, right? It's that. Right? This, you know that's significant when you hear it, right? It's like another hook off the 5. And all she's doing there, it's the only time in this whole song we're playing the major 7th, right? The F sharp over G, right? In the melody, at least I think so. I mean, you do it there when it walks down. But up here, can't get enough. Just going up to that major 3rd of your 5 chord right there, and then choosing to grab the 5th, right? Which, of course, the 9 of your tonic, before the chord gets there, before it resolves, before the bar line, and choosing your rhythm to be ba da 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 over t t t t t t t, right? It's just, it's so simple, it's so obvious, and so perfect, and it allows the singer, again, to become that person. So having it be believable isn't even something you have to worry about. It's not even a thing. It's these slow ballads are where it's at. I don't care whether it's pop, if it's rock, if it's country, if it's bluegrass, whatever it is. There's a reason Feeling Things in 3 is my favorite. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope it inspired you to think about live performances just a little bit differently, right? Maybe there's something you picked up on that maybe you hadn't thought of before, or maybe you've just never seen this and realized how awesome she is. Regardless, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. If you dig the channel, you can tell the vibe's different, please hit subscribe and tell your friends. And if you're a guitar player out there, or you just want to support the channel, or you want to watch my videos ad-free on YouTube, and the ones that are blocked on YouTube, I invite you to click the first link in the description and join me at GuitarGate. It's got all my lessons, all my courses, step by step from a very beginner. That's how I support the channel. It's how I support my family. It's my life's work, and I'd love to have you. Keep it in your hands. Have a great day out there. Cheers. It's Rihanna.